Welcome to the YOW studio. My name is Fabian Funke and I present the YOW product range of Secabo branded buttons. Buttons are classic and all-time favored means of advertising and great giveaways. There's a large variety of buttons that are very easy to produce. One starts with a printout from a common inkjet or laser printer. This printout is then put into the correct format using various punching tools. Many different types of blank buttons are available, which can be turned into a finished product using a badge-making machine and the corresponding tools, a process that only takes a few seconds. Let me briefly show you what this process looks like and demonstrate how easy it is to produce your own buttons. The starting point will always be the design that you wish to transfer to your button. When printing and punching out the design, it is important to include a small margin in addition to the part of the design that should later be visible on the button. This measure serves to cover the button's edges and prevents white stripes from becoming visible. You can find a document with fitting size templates by visiting the YOW blog. Once you have prepared the design in the appropriate size, simply use your color printer to print the desired quantity on regular 80-gram copy paper. You don't need to use particularly glossy paper or high-quality thick paper or anything. Regular paper is perfectly fine. Ideally, you will then cut this paper into stripes to make it easier to process in the punching tool. We've already prepared this ahead of time. There are various types of punching tools. Smaller formats can be realized using such punch scissors, while large formats or overall larger quantities require one of these multifunction punch presses along with the matching tools for each button format. These also help you save time, for they can easily handle several sheets of paper at the same time. I will now demonstrate how to use one of these. Place the paper stripe in the correct position, punch out the design, and immediately get a button in the correct size. And as you're about to see, we don't need to worry about the small white stripe here since we printed the design with a reserved margin. Now, our next step is to equip the button machine with the respective tools. It is common to start out by purchasing a button machine with a set of suitable tools that match your most frequent needs. Oftentimes, people will later purchase additional tool sets individually to allow for producing other button formats. As you can see, they are easy to replace. Here, I've removed the 50mm round set from the button machine and will now equip it with the oval set. The tools are designated with indicators A and B to simplify installation. This is important to ensure correct functioning of the machine. A button blank consists of three parts, beginning with the top cover, which is the first piece placed into tool A, followed by the punch-out design. Next, we place a pre-punched protective foil on top of it. A matching number of these is included with the package of button blanks. Next, we rotate these and place the rear side into the tool designated B. In this example, we are using a bottle opener with fridge magnet. However, there are a number of other buttons you can choose from, such as the classic pin, a magnetic rear side, buttons featuring a cosmetic mirror on the rear side, buttons with clips, and all of these are available in different shapes, such as oval, round, rectangular, and often also in various sizes.
Rund, rechteckig, teilweise in verschiedenen Größen.
Now, the actual pressing process takes almost no time and is easily explained. In the first step, the face of the button with the protective foil and the paper is pressed into the upper tool, and the second step joins these with the rear side, thus creating a permanent bond. As you see, there are no white edges here. The button is pressed firmly and ready for use. As previously mentioned, Secabo's complete range of buttons can be purchased from YOW. Everything can be purchased individually. Individual tools, punching press, punching tools, and blank buttons that come in packages of 100 to 500 pieces depending on their size. Newcomers and novices will also be delighted to find attractive complete sets that come with badge making machine and matching tools, as well as a suitable selection of blanks at an inexpensive starter price. Thanks for your interest and see you next time.
Mein Name ist